Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
C.J. Henderson.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll try the left side. Coat down to the 25.
Again, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Score Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Chamberlain. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Swain, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Number 25.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Chamberlain. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 23-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chamberlain. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Coates. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Chamberlain. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chamberlain, he's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely, very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, here to Coates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, Coates. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end,
Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Titans 27, Jaguars nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their
good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
the kickoff for
both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Chamberlain. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of
a good pickup there of 22.
Jaguars.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Operating from the gun. Chamberlain hits his target, Hunter. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
An 8-yard pickup.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
24 is the mic.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Titans' 8-yard line.
From the gun, Chamberlain. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Chamberlain escaping the pressure, and he lost lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Check three. Watch twist. Kroger 19. Warrior 70.
On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the contact.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And incomplete.
The pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27.
Operating from the gun. Chamberlain. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone wrong. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got 4. We got 4.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off play action. Chamberlain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
6 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, Chamberlain got a man and he hits him in stride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this